I don't remember a whole lot about this game. This is called Wizard with a Gun, and to be quite honest with you, I think that should speak for itself about the quality of the game. That's just a good thing for a game to be about that is good. And it is immediately highlighting host multiplayer. That has me worried. Oh yeah, you move up and down, it makes little guitar noises. I can use my controller, which is good. Check settings. Thing to note here. I mean, so far this looks pretty alright. Controls are... I'm going to forget how this works anyway. Also, it switched over for a sec because I started moving my mouse. Just wanted to look over the... My computer is on fire meter, and my computer is not on fire yet, so... We're off to a better start than last time, that's for sure. It just bugs me a little bit, okay? I know that, like, graphics cards are safe up to pretty high temperatures, but, like, come on. Also, this really isn't a good time for people to be making stuff that requires super high computer specs anyway. What does a wizard need a gun for? As backup, I guess. And also, for range, I suppose. I guess. If you cast spell on bullet, it goes further or something. I don't know. Yeah, exactly. It's unnerving. Also, I mean, there's the part where, generally speaking, your PC case is probably going to be in reasonable proximity to you. Like, my PC case is down, like, maybe a foot and a half away from my left leg. And for most people, it'll be like, oh, it's on your desk next to your monitors and everything. I think something that's right next to you should probably not be emitting, like, space heater temperatures unless it's a space heater. Like, is it a common thing for gamers to have their hardcore PC, like, off in the closet or something? Actually, I think most of them are just like, oh, well, I use liquid cooling, and, bruh, my PC is under my desk because I used to be concerned about it making noise straight into my fucking microphone. So, I'm not doing fucking liquid cooling for something under my desk. There's like an inch of clearance if I go under there, if that. I'll die trying to put a thing of liquid nitrogen in there. And that's if I were to go as hard as to use LN2. If I'm using water, well then, I'll still die. But, anyway. It's time to investigate what this is looking like here. Our difficulties are... Oh, we have one where we can fight using a wrench, I guess. I'm probably going to want to start from the bottom and work my way up, but I do want to see what you can actually do with this. Stuff, I see. Lose Arcana upon death, lose unprotected items upon death. I will have to figure that out as I go. What does this look like to us? Well, it still has multiplayer scaling, which, to be fair, every game is a survival. God, maybe it is. Like, I keep just stumbling into these sometimes. It's really unfortunate, too, if it happens for, like, a building game, because it's like, I would love to just build stuff, but at this point, the only game that is just a building game is, like, Minecraft. Also, is this supposed to be going so slowly during the loading screen? The little animation? I hope that's normal. Otherwise, this is doing me a concern. Why would a game that looks like this need a strength PC at all? Yeah, see, this is looking like it's basically fine. Thank you, subtitles. Oh, DLC. I didn't remember I had DLC. But also good. We get the Shadow Wizard Money Gang DLC. Good. We do in fact love casting spells. I get some customization stuff so I can do. Let's see what we have here. We got a big flower hat. Probably end up using that. Oh, the sleeping cap is pretty good too, though. Wig that for some reason my brain was like, oh, that's just made out of wood shavings, isn't it? Wow, okay. An executioner hood, of course. That crooked little cat face. Aww. Of course, due to the sprite flipping thing, obviously it's like, hey, their Dolan sign is backwards. Say how incredibly like badly clashing can we make these colors? And I hope the answer is a lot. To be fair, the answer does kind of look like a lot, but I won't do that this time, I swear. Probably. Unless I forget. I have no gloves and just be like not wearing gloves. No, I don't think that's allowed. I can, however, be wearing no backpack or a backpack that's just a literal chest of drawers. Why not? Well, semi-literal, I suppose. Ah, my nerd glasses, good. And then there's like... It's like a Hollow Knight mask, but with... I appreciate that whatever randomization just sort of immediately gave me like a very overtly feminine character. There's something very funny to me about this, but we'll go with this, I suppose, and confirm. And oh boy, time to learn how to play a video game, I suppose. It's pretty good. Okay, yeah, holding the right button will bring up your task list here. I'm trying to see if the X button would do anything for me, and the answer is it would not do that. It does nothing right now. So it is a crafty game. Of course it is. I don't know why I'm not surprised really, but it is just sort of like, hey, welcome to video games. They all have some sort of crafting engine for some reason. Don't know why that needs to be the case, but hey. People apparently do be loving picking stuff up and turning it into other stuff. Personally, what I want is... I want more Mega Man games. If we're being completely honest here, I think that would be pretty good. Oh, okay, I gotta, like, shuffle around through this, huh? Well, as long as I don't have to worry about ammunition, then... I do have to worry about reloading. Oh, no, I do have limited ammunition. Okay. That makes sense. But... I was really hoping that would not be the case. Yeah, look at this guy's square patterns. Oh, that's helpful. Meanwhile, I'm just going to continue not doing that for some reason. That some reason is that I am very easily distracted. So... Go. Yes. Oh, that like tumbling dodge is very very goofy the way it looks. Maybe just because you get that airborne with it. Oh, they're worth 5 HPs each, and apparently some water or something. Ah, yes, your wizard that needs a gun, which... To be fair, we already did sort of say that was probably silly, but also that's fine. Listen, you need backup in case you run out of magical stuff. It happens occasionally. I'll just punch that tree a couple of times. Grab a couple of apples. That's probably more than enough for us. Hey, you. Ah, look at that eyeball in the distance. That is totally normal. If you fail, no one will be allowed to blame you. Around to blame you, pardon me. One, but also... Looks like we can't really jump. It's me pressing the wrong button to punch the crates for some reason. It seemed correct for a moment, anyway. Craft more bullets? No. I cannot. Arcana is collected by killing chaos. Yeah, maybe this game is pretty good. I mean, wait. Let's go see what we can do with this. Well, punch this bush first, because that's fun. Hey, good, we got enough purple stuff to go in here. Okay, I only saw part of that. Press down, is that then teleport back to Soul Tether here, I guess. Alright, and that gives us our return point here. Our return hole, not to be confused with my exit. And I still can't read what the objective has to say past that. Well, learn how to learn. Thank you. Ancient Makana tome capable of learning about the world around it. Scan objects and find out more about them. Hooray! See an indicator above objects you can scan. Okay. Click the right stick and this thing. I gotta click left click to click left trigger. That. Yeah, so everybody has to go back to the tower in order to time travel. I gotcha. I suppose that makes sense, probably. And yeah, just click the left stick to go back to what you were doing. Is there anything in here? Or are we just wasting hilarious amounts of bullets? Oh yeah, I guess we can read what it has to say here. I'll deal with it in a few minutes. Opening up one of these, because pretty much the best way possible. Oh, I need more metal. Oh, well. Really, I should have broken more things that were made of metal, I guess. Oh. It's me confusing all of my R buttons. Thing. Okay, so this, I guess, will let us convert stuff to Arcana. Tell me about that. Stores items. Yeah, that's what I figured. That sure is what the interface looked like it would be. But it also sounded, I was gonna say, no, we did not unlock the recipe for that. It just looked like the right icon, that's all. couple more of these fancy books. Alright, tell me about this thing that is specifically linked to being an Arcana bank here. Oh, yeah. Okay, that makes total sense, actually. Scan this thing. Some lore. I admit that I'm going to probably gloss a little bit over some of it, but hey. If I play this more, I'll look into it in more depth, I suppose. I'm expecting it to not be a ton, because this is the sort of thing where if this is mostly meant to be a multiplayer experience, you get a little bit hustled along before you could actually read a lot of it. Because there's always going to be that one person in the group who just does not give a shit, and they're going to cause a problem for you in that regard. Yep. Do roll time back further and discover more shatter. That makes sense. So the ancient gears are basically our main target objects here. Scan the funny looking hand thing. So I think there might be some sort of a reward for scanning more of these buildings. But I still don't have enough metal scrap to deal with the research Makana yet. Am I supposed to be able to have that much? The answer is probably yes, and I just do a great job of getting it, so I goofed earlier, basically. Because of some sense of being rushed or something. Because it did feel a little bit like, you know, because they were like, oh, there's not much time, etc., etc. As they do. And yeah, that didn't give me more metal. So what I'm saying here is boo. I wasn't sure if there would actually be any metal in that pillar. It sort of looked a little bit like it, you know, a little ambiguous. Either way, it just gave me wood. So I guess we're getting the heck out of here. I'll try this thing too. Because we all know fire is made of metal, right? Now, there's some parts of the brazier that look a little bit like they could be made of metal in theory. Probably are not. Still. Oh, there we go. We got some metal scrap. There we go. We can go and repair this thing. Maybe it'll tell me something useful. Ah, okay. So this seems to let me Well, I can't upgrade the first edition yet, despite the quest wanting me to. I can learn new bullet types, I guess, but not yet, because I don't have enough stuff for that. Well, time to just time travel instead, and let's do this. All right. Yeah, let's find out. Hold up, that's not a complete path, never mind. Go through the doorway, you'll be starting a new expedition, etc., etc. Yeah, I guess things are going to get a little bit roguelike as we go here. Yeah, press up to see the map. Back out. Yeah. Hold X for our set of healing items here. You know, I don't really dislike heal menus, but I just see them in everything, and it's a little bit like... On some level, it does kind of make me think about how everything is so, like, no pausing involved. Granted, part of that is also because everything is effing multiplayer these days, and I wish it were not. It's cat and... Oh, that cat just wants to run away from us. Anything to say, cat? Yeah, which is wild that, like, you could do that in... You could do it in Saints Row, and then... That's, like, practically the only game that let you do that. But nowadays, everything is just like, by the way, you can't pause in multiplayer, and then sometimes it filters down to single player. And it's like, on some level, I think I just... Whenever I see something with, like, a ring menu like that, as opposed to anything that pauses so you can menu, I don't know that I like that. Personally, I feel like we just need a greater proportion of single-player games, period. I mean, I think we just need a greater proportion of good games, period, for a start, but that might be a whole other deal. Oh, there's a thing that's tagged there. Anything to say here? Murder, treason, robbery, theft of a skyship, conspiracy, and tax evasion. Ah, yes. Always with the tax evasion, right? Somebody saw Yoshi one time and was just like... Ah, yes, that's her. I wasn't necessarily certain, but... Could have been a lot of people. Possibly all at the same time. Anyway, if this thing wants to give me its metal scraps anytime soon, that it surely is made... Only 2? Alright, fine. I can see I'm gonna need something that allows me to fist faster or something. Everybody's here to make fun of me. Which is good, they probably should. Build spells on your gun. Well, basically like I was saying before. I certainly prefer being a wizard with a gun to being a gun mage. That would be horrible. You're going to ignore that possibility. A couple of those. But our bullet supply is now full. Build the world builder, a furniture gun. Oh, you're being silly, but also I like the idea. Anything else to say? No, just told me about your table lawn. Make sure scan this thing. Yeah, I thought as much. Okay, that makes sense. Alright, well, fair enough. We get to... about this, right? Yeah, I mean, we've kind of seen that before, so... There's a bunch of stuff that we don't have enough money for. Sadly, I don't assume that they will let me actually have anything to dismantle these structures, which could be quite useful. But for now, we are going to have a bit of a browse here and see if there's any things that look very obviously made of metal that we can turn into metal scraps, because we're going to need a bunch of those. Gandalf, when he's sick of you, yeah, exactly. And Gandalf's already got a sword, I'm pretty sure, so, like, hey, upgrading to a gun from there, I mean, that's when he really needs to reach in and put you in your... Hey, Retro. How's it going? Oh, that's just a thing. That's just a land object. Some of the like sound effects when you hit stuff in the background sound a little bit like the Roblox oof, but like filtered to a different speed. I think I'm just hearing it, but on the other hand, the idea is very funny. Mostly because it gives me an excuse to think about what a fucking liar Tommy Tallarico is. Good lord, man. I'm pretty sure everybody knows that story already, though, so... Also, yeah, remember, aim, then take your finger off the stick, because... otherwise, you might not stay as steady as you'd think you would. Just gonna clean up everything here because we may as well. I don't know what kind of real-time limit they're gonna put on me for this before I have to eject back to the tower. But it seems like they're giving me plenty of time so far. Plus, again, these bullets are pretty cheap, actually. You can make 100 for a single piece of wood. Kind of good. Yep. See? And problem solved with our low ammunition. For a pretty good price, too. Perhaps they'll give me something to help, like, unpack entire chunks of ground a little sooner. I'm not gonna shoot a cat, that would be... Yeah, probably just. Load these things into destroying some stuff for them. That would probably be quite helpful, actually. Oh, I want information on enemies. I really gotta just wait around until I upgrade the thing, I guess, because they do not scan quickly, and you don't retain your scan info if you get hit. Well, that's a pain in the ass. My inventory is full. Inventory is full. Come on, what do you mean I can't carry more wood than that? What a load of bull. And I'm full up on stone, too. Alright, fine. I guess I'll go. The cat seemed to need that long to identify me. But, hey. I thought there was something else going on. I was wrong. Alright, well, we're back here. And we insert a wheel. And I guess things kind of work out from here. Oh, right, it's a hold the button, not press the button. For some reason. That I don't quite feel I understand, but okay. They designed the interface, not me. Okay, so when we enter now, we're going to have a time limit where we will have to deal with chaos before too long, then that will be a problem. Well, regardless, we can now build ourselves some of that, and it's our research Makana. Okay. Let's upgrade the first edition, scan creep. Allow to scan decorative buildings. Quite a bit more to do that. Burning bullet. Like setting things on fire. Fire research station. That sounds fun. Alright, so, do I have enough to build that yet? My question. Answer apparently is yes. That's pretty great. Let's put that over... here? Sure, I just had to find locations that actually let me do that properly. Now, can I can't book this thing, can I? Well, curses foiled again. And unfortunately, we don't have enough stuff to upgrade our burning bullets yet. But we can take a look at what else we've got here that we can learn about. We can learn about burning bullet 2, a fire trail, and oil bullet. Well, good to know. We'll deal with that later. For now, we are just going to keep doing this. I guess I can't pick up fire bullets yet. I wonder if I'm allowed to make any sort of, like, storage whatsoever for any of this stuff. Because apparently I'm bumping into the limits on these, and I'm kind of concerned that if I just throw them on the ground, I will lose them. And I kind of don't want to do that. I would not enjoy... There we go. There's a small chest. Make a gun mount. We can make an Arcana bank, but we don't really need to do that right now. So for now, instead, we will set up a small chest. It's going to live right over about places that would connect without, like, ruining either of the... Oh. Yeah, because I'm assuming that those lines mean that this sort of auto connects to these, which would be quite helpful. This stuff over. There's no sort buttons there, huh? Well, that's a little irritating. Oh well. I hope they let me store more stuff in the backpack at some point, because that part of the menu looks a little bit bigger than what they're allowing me to store. So it would be quite unfortunate if it were heavily limited like that. All these wood scraps. Oh, hey. Not ready to do that yet. Let's find out if this is worth anything. The answer's probably going to be no, but hey. Oh, careful you don't bump the stick, otherwise it will ruin things a little bit. Here, because the inventory, having all those empty spaces aligned down there was bothering me. Let's fix that. Reason to do that yet. So, for now, let's go this way. Tell me something about this guy. Yep, we're gonna have to go and get that. Now, keep in mind, we are on a timer here, but also part of this is that I'm looking to gather up more materials as I go here. A little bit. Can't look out, I'm busy. Oh, you again. Hey. Let's see. Scan you, but I can scan the furnace. Excellent. I assume that's going to be helpful. We'll find and scan that cat, but I don't think the game is going to let me.
Metal scrap because I feel that I will need that the most. But also, man, there is so much stuff that's just like across gaps. It feels like a bit of an issue. Granted, I also think that this stuff is probably like procedurally generated, so it would fit in with the whole chaos theming and everything, right? Like, this is why the world is ruined, is because of chaos and that contributing factor. Neat. Neat. That guy probably wasn't doing anything, and I just did that to him anyway. Wow. Yeah, let's take all of those, and... Yes, we can eat this treasure chest. Give me your materials. That, however, has nothing to tell us, so... Assume it's just an object. Yep. It's just an object. Go with your green little chaos clumps here. Oh, you scan so slow, I can't get information on these weird little squid polyps yet. Well. There's a significantly larger one. I assume that's its main deal, is being larger. Hey, that's worth 3 minutes. Hell yeah. We're happy about that, actually. Give me some information on this observatory thing. Map altar, rather. That gives us a whole map for our troubles. Maybe not a whole map, but a good amount of one anyway. Anything to tell me about the funny cat? Jinx? Oh, they really changed the appearance of that one in the newest Pokemon game. Wow. That's a bit of a shift, actually. Unexpected, to say the least here. But I'm curious about something. Can we, we should be able to drop a loading bench and get a quick, ammunition refill, right? And we just dismantle this. And off we go. Yeah, see, that's fine. That's perfectly a thing you can deal with. Alright, so what is this thing for me anyway? Oh, I'd have to read about it in the books. Oh, I thought you were going to tell me something useful. It didn't do any such thing. But where Hilda's hanging out here. Well, thank you. Good to know. I did that. Guess I want to go the other way, because that's where the indicator appears on my map. And yeah, you very definitely move at different speeds across different terrain. I'm just now noticed. I mean, I noticed it with the water, but otherwise it didn't seem to be as big of a deal. But there's at least some of that to, I guess, encourage you to use the roads. Yes, extra clock. Fantastic. Not a lot of extra clock, but I've been absolutely burning daylight here. You, what's your deal? Ah, you're just immediately angry. Well. You know what that means. Yeah, solve things with, diplomacy. Something. You might be saying this seems like the least diplomatic kind of diplomacy ever, and you're correct about that. But it did in fact get the job done, so hey. Take it, probably. Pretty cute art style in the game. I haven't really taken much of a time to mention that in a minute, but I just like the overall aesthetic and appearance. This cat is an angry one that wants to kill us. So unfortunately, we're going to have to deal with that through slightly less polite methodology than just ignoring them. One small Oh, that's just rude. Small brain, come on. Do we have any indicators for any of the other? Oh, we don't. Well. Let's go exploring, I guess. We don't have a ton of time, but hey, maybe we'll be able to get a little bit more done this run. Although, of course, I was absolutely just goofing around for a while, so... However, thankfully the game does kind of not mind just giving me a good chunk of chaos rifts as I go. With which to reduce my timer. Well, increase my timer, rather. But, you know, reduce my time burden. Okay, so what do we got here instead? Is pistol. Well, first thing we should do is probably not do that. X button to find our button. Healing item. So yeah, this weapon has 2 different types of bullets in it, which is nice. It's an interesting wrinkle. I'll have to take a look at what I have to do in order to take any real advantage of that. First, before we get there, drop ourselves into the doorway here and plug our wheels in here. Now, take a look at these. What do we got here with our shabby flintlock? Compare it to our other gun. And truth be told, it is about the same. But it's got these burning and cold bullets here. Powders change the way that the bullets behave. Have crude homing powder. Second lyrics. Corroded batteries out. Why am I leaving those on the desk? Because I forgot, because I didn't have a garbage bag in my area recently. Well, I don't know if it's a good idea to throw those in a regular garbage bag, but hey. Using magic bullets? Gun itself magical? Just a regular ass spell slinging wizard going, you know what? Fuck it, and using a regular gunpowder style gun. They seem to be magic bullets with a possibly magic gun. And magical bullet powder. Yes, I do know it has 2 chambers, game. Give me a second. I was reading this stuff. I'm going to stick with what I've got in that area, and I'm going to make a couple of these, and I don't have the ability to make ice bullets yet, so I gotta do that in a moment. Means I gotta build me a furnace. Yeah, the way this moves around the quote-unquote grid is a little bit funky, but we should be able to put this right next to the research machine here, and worry about that later, I guess. For now, though, let's go research how to make cold bullets. That's right, they're bullets and they're cold. And I think that part kind of makes a little bit of sense here. Ice chunks, huh? Well, surely we gotta find some ice to get some chunks out of, I guess. For now, furnace, can we... Ah, yeah, we need to put some fuel. Put some wood in. I was really hoping it would tell me what I'd get first, but hey. Classic crafty game, right? I didn't realize there was that much of this in this game. Oh, we can just let that sit for a bit, and we can get our iron ingots in a little bit here. So, how much are these? Oh, they're the same recipe. Okay. Good to know. That's pretty easy. At least on paper. Those... Did I, like, not pick up any wood? I guess I didn't pick up any wood while I was out there. I kind of just forgot, I guess. I'm paying real good attention to my resources. How's everything going, by the way, Lyris? Hope you're having a good evening. How's, like, time? Oh, yeah. You're also in the U.S., which I'm sure... Oh. Oops. I'm sure you're not happy about that, but hey. Pick up these iron ingots, and we can go... Hey, I wanted to use those to learn something, and I forgot what... Oh, right, it was to upgrade our book again, so that way we can scan decorative buildings. Hopefully... That's not, like, the slowest thing in the world, unfortunately. Very well might be, actually. But hey. Oh, that's my fault for pressing the wrong, transference button there. For that, and yeah, try to keep the homemade stuff at home. Just for reasons of you won't be finding any of that out in the wilderness. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that all this is going to do is let us learn how to build some of these more decorative things, which is theoretically kind of useful. I guess it depends how much we actually were to get into the base building here, which feels like much more of a multiplayer-oriented thing, I guess. But I don't know that we're going to need to do too much fun stuff with any of these random objects in terms of the base building. We'll find out eventually. Or I won't. Who knows? This is a 3 hours worth of trying the game out sort of thing. So we may not get there by that point. Okay, yeah, the angle of where that icon is compared to some of these objects is throwing me off a little bit. I mean, perhaps I am just kind of a fool, but can't scan all that stuff yet, but I assume that that is behind the next phase or so of our getting space to work in. Actually, I would like to go in here. I would like to go and rearrange my inventory a little bit, at least in terms of the guns. And we are going to put that over there. So we can use this one for combat, and we can use the other one for... oh, yeah. I gotta actually time travel here. As it informs me, hey, you need 4 gears here, and then it keeps trying to tell me to switch over to the keyboard because it's a little bit oversensitive with that, I suppose. And nothing new in the area has unlocked, has it? And we don't have a vacuum gun to go pick up those couple of arcane books yet, huh? I may as well grab these because we're in the area. That thing is absolutely sucking down that wood like crazy. I think it was some kind of wood-eating device. I don't know. What do you want from me? Whatever it is, you shouldn't. Alright, here we go. Just the same stuff as before. Some metal scraps.
There's another one of these statues. I'm still not sure what it's for yet. Pick up some of this metal scrap. That seems kind of valuable. I mean, granted, so does the wooden stuff, too. But... counter a surprise. Ooh. I see what you mean, game. Yikes. Armor too high, research better spells. Yeah, I understand that I'm a little trying to punch a little bit above my weight class here, but in my defense, these guys just kind of showed up and well, let's find out what happens when we die. Do we game over? Yeah, or I think that part's been a little bit unclear so far. You have died, and I almost thought that was just a plain default thing. Items will be left behind. They shouldn't be because we have that setting turned off, but hey, maybe they will be. And that's why you build a lot of storage, kids. Yeah, our stuff wasn't left behind because, like I said, we had that setting switched off because I didn't want to be annoyed by that, especially not when I'm playing this for the first time. Alright, well, at least if you fail, you just do that, and that happens. Okay. Alright, let's try this again. Hope that we don't get ambushed by those chuckleheads again. That would be very unpleasant. Ooh, looks like a brewing stand. Some kind. Excellent. That could be quite helpful. Thank you. I was gonna say, that's gotta explode, right? Explodes first into fire, then into water. But it did get us some charcoal, and that's pretty nice. That looks like one of these things. I actually just want to dismantle that. Give me your parts. Significant cash or weapon reward. Might be prudent to try to take her out. I mean, I think we sort of knew that already, but still. Huh, that would only let us scan this at a certain angle. That's weird. Chaos. That's right, give me your time stuff. Time to go up north, I suppose. Okay, well, there's our gateway back. Got a big boy portal here. That guy. I guess it might take me a second to get on that. Apple, so we can get some health back here. You seem to be separated by a... I have no idea if that'll work, but okay, let's see if this does something to you. Might just suck him up or something. Crafting tab, yeah. Finally, there we go. That is actually quite useful. We build ourselves a thing that lets us build bridges. Okay. Come on through, buddy. Yep. There we go. Rescued that guy using the power of dirt. Well, stone, I guess, but dirt nevertheless. Anything else to say? Well, he gave us some wood anyway, so that's nice. Like that. Wood is pretty helpful. Who's this strange fella? He's... He can make his guns, but he doesn't remember how to, so... Ah, well. Well, I'll tell you what, dude, I won't wreck your shop. But I am going to point this thing at you. I'm going to find out all the secrets of your bunny buildings. Just in case any of them have any sort of value, which, admittedly, a bit of a stretch, but hey. Fun sound design with the enemies being alerted with that, like, guitar twang. Twang is not even really the right word here, but you know what I'm saying. That, like, sour note, kind of. It's really fun. Good aesthetics and everything to this game. I have to give it credit for that. Even if I were to give it credit for nothing else, which I don't even know that that's fair either. I gotta give Kachuka, yeah. Oh, Kachuka. Oh, DKC3. Oh, the book is vibrating. It's not anything I can reach. I gotta crunch through those things real quick, and... Yes, I'm sure the book is going, hey, dipshit, you're running out of your basic bullets. But it's probably also telling me about this thing. Ooh, it's a book to read, but unfortunately, now it's not a good time because we're on the clock. I said clock. Drop this thing. Go over here and... suck that up. I think that thing took bonus damage because it was in water. Which admittedly does make total sense. While I'm using the ice bullets. Unfortunately, I do in fact keep making the same mistake that I usually do of conflating pressing the bumper buttons with the triggers. I think part of it is just I'm still not used to the idea of like, hey, yeah, it's your trigger buttons for all of your actions. Or that style of gameplay. Finest hats and robes to the Academy. Oh, hey, I'm busy here. Helpful. I can learn how to build some more defensive gear for ourselves. After all, as a wizard, we gotta use our robes and hats, right? Even if they are made of Kevlar. Are we allowed to equip Kevlar gear? I don't know. I'm not even speaking about this game in general, I just mean as a wizard. Does that violate our contract? Oh. Oh, I'm busy. Sorry. No time to be fashionable right now. I got stuff to pick up. My inventory is probably just about full. Yep. Might be thinking that's rude because that thing waved at us, and honestly, you're right. I got no further follow-up there. But get out our dirt gun here. And we have arrived here. Cool. Unfortunately, I don't think we can really get back from here very easily. You just have to use the soul tether and oh, there we go. You just hit the switch and that opens up the door. Alright. Well, that's very helpful. That means that we should be able to come back here for any of this decorative stuff if we want to get some stuff. Well, there's a good chunk of things that we can research here for free. Are we still gonna have to teleport to the soul tether for this? I mean, that's fair. Let me just take a look at my map, however, and see where we are relative to that. Decently close. We should actually be able to build a bridge there. Yep, and this place is a place that we've been to, so... Tell the game about my... Get me to stop complaining about my soul tether for a moment here. We're quick stacking some stuff. Ah, so we did actually find some... Found some iron ingots out in the wild. Quick stack, and... Ah, right, they want me to build one of these things. They want me to give them one of these and give them one of those. Wait. That's not how that works, never mind. Oh, when did I get this? I didn't even notice I picked up another gun. So what's the deal here? Another shabby flintlock. Makes the object it hits wet. It's fun. Don't know that I need that right now, so I am going to put that in here. And meanwhile, we just dismantle a bunch of stuff around here and get ourselves a decent chunk of supplies. With, somehow, an absolute minimum of just punching everything to death. Oh, we picked up that book, finally. Let's see, is there anything else for us to go and collect that might be of use for us here? Or is it going to be time to just rotate the wheel and go, alright, well, time to loop, and time to probably get our asses kicked again. Well, looks like there's still some stuff for us to take over here, so that's cool. Oh yeah, plenty to loot, actually. Oh, that's lootable as well? Thing. I can't scan this, so unfortunately I can't dismantle it. But it's this God's Marble stuff, I'm pretty sure, which is basically just the game being like, hey, yeah, you cannot do this. It's sort of like the game's equivalent of Bedrock. So, yeah, not really worth trying, to be honest with you. Let's clean up all this other shit. I wish it would just sort of like lock onto the object when it's blocking my perspective, at least as much as possible. By perspective, I mean aim for the building. That way I could just very easily suck it up. Yeah, well. Truth be told, it's no big deal, but it would just be helpful, that's all. Braziers. Get our stuff out of these. And take a look at what else we can, or for that matter, cannot research here. And for a start, we might be able to research the basalt floors. We don't have enough iron ingots right now. Well, we're making some, so that'll itself. But otherwise, water. We don't have enough water. I don't know where we get water bottles from yet here. Stone. We need to go pick up some more stone for that. We can the charred wood at least. And nothing to say about the rotten wood. Yeah, we'll all come back in a few minutes with some stone and some iron ingots, and we will learn about those other couple of floor tiles. There are yet more for us to pick up. The statues are not collectible, I guess. Say here? Yeah, it's just lore. I wasn't sure if there was anything else they wanted to tell me about. Oh yeah, I have to find time to do that. Didn't pick up stone while I was there, did I? Nope. Excuse me. Grab our iron. Fuel out of there. Just for ease of use reasons here. Grab some more of this. Alright. Pop these off here. Lead is our next metal, huh? I guess we can learn more about it by looking at this stuff, huh? Makes sense. But I didn't think about it until now, so... And we need cold stone. That might be a future future map material. And... get some glass floor going here. Gotta go pick up the glass chunks again. That's the floor gun, right. Scrap pile there. A lot of stuff here I could probably tear up for materials, huh? I just would have to actually have it all researched. Chunks. Okay. Send the wood back and more of that. Yeah, I guess heating up these charred wood floors would let us get some more charcoal. Which could probably be good. I don't know if charcoal has a lot of uses other than as furnace fuel. I think it does, but... yeah, for now, we're just gonna grab those. Because honestly, the game gave us access to all that, so why not, right? Yeah, I'm just sucking up some of the less useful looking tiles in some of these spots. Get myself some more materials here. This bridge across and plot the book because we got some stuff to look at. Nice chairs.
Nice bed also. Am I allowed to sleep in the bed? No. No, we have no time for that. That's a shame. Well, let's just take the furniture and be on our way. These things seem like they might be valuable-ish. It's in the future. The materials, anyway. I don't know about anything else here. It's a little bit tough to aim sometimes at very small objects in the wall. The tiny pillars. I do kind of wish I could turn the camera like 45 degrees just for that purpose, but hey. That's just how it goes sometimes, isn't it? Cobalt over there. Over here leads to a thing that we can't get into right now. Well, that's a bit of a shame, but hey, we can just go back around. This pathway. Another zone we can't get into just yet. We have to warp in there. But neat. Also, I do like the way that this handles the floor manipulation thing. And just manipulating furniture on that in general. That seems kind of like shockingly good. Okay. I want another couple of small chests over here. We're gonna do this, and yeah. I'll go something easy and so I don't accidentally anything into a place that doesn't belong here. Actually, hold up. I'm gonna do things a little bit differently here. basically doing them wrong. Oops. That one's all wood. This next one over here is metal scrap. I remember how to actually do that properly. That there for now. This can be metal scrap and iron ingots. Have a full inventory here, and all the stone over. That stuff, go over here. Put our wood away. Remember what my controls are. Unfortunately, good luck getting me to do that. And over here is just going to be miscellaneous doodads for the time being. Till I ever actually figure out what I'm going to do with that. Let's take a look at the Seamster here and see what your thing you want me to do here is. Hell, some imperial linen and some iron ingots for that. That's pretty easy. Unfortunately, I made the mistake of accidentally bumping my mouse there. And now the game's like, at more health. Ask. Enchantments. Press. Damage reductions. Okay, yeah, it's all the same, basically. Oh, sure, we'll upgrade this invisible pendant by that. You know what? Let's change the appearance for fun. Oh, I need to get Arcana out of the Arcana bank for that. Whoops. That's fine. It can stay invisible. In that case. And now that I've spent all that time doing that, let's go ahead and finally rewind time. And we're going to take another crack at this. And here we are again. I may not have gotten more bullets, by the way. Whoops. That's okay, I'm sure it's fine.
know what's wanting me to scan because it doesn't show me, but hey. Statue, and over here we've got a map station. Excellent. That points me in the direction of a goal. But for now, we can also come over here and we can see a brewing stand. Let's give that thing to suck, and that's just Hilda again, who's probably just going to tell me about thing. Because this map should be mostly the same as last time, basically. Mostly the same as last time. Mostly the same as it ever was, same as it ever was, same as it ever was. Portal. I'm busy. Okay, I'm not that busy, but still. How inconsiderate. Give me those 30 seconds back. Yeah, this guy's got to have the gear judging by the icon. Oh. That was quite a kick we got there. Good job, guy. You dealt with that for me. All this stuff. Quarrying area over here. I guess I can't roll through my enemies, which is fair. But I also didn't know, so... Oops. Okay, tell me about this stone door. I should be able to suck this down now, right? Yep. That's right, just like Daikatana. Oh, hey. Fuck that guy in particular. Let's be on our way, huh? Take all the stuff in there. Stop throwing around chests that don't matter. Yeah, no, if it weren't for the fact that it was just like basically auto aiming, well, not be doing that quite as much. I mean, yes, technically armor too high, research better spells. I just don't know how to do all of that in some of these cases, so this is gonna have to do. Assuming the ice chunks come from breaking stuff that's frozen. Chaos goes wrong. Buddy, do you mind? I'm a little busy here. I'm fighting a guy. He's dropped some lead. It just be lead scrap, mind you, but hey. It's something anyway. Found some cobblestone here. Cobble. Really cobbled that bridge together, alright. Unfortunately, we've only found 3 out of 4 of these. I think part of that is just the fact that these guys are pretty nasty. Whoa! Shit. Oh, needed those 3 minutes, actually.
take those extra 30 seconds. I don't really like the fact that, like, nothing pauses, but I think I've kind of expressed that already. Just kind of move real slow. So, multiple levels of issue there. That for you. And we'll take your 10 wood again. Thank you, time travel, for making total sense. For all the ways in which it did not. I really wish that it would tell me what any of those do when I highlight them before I use them. Like some pretty important information to share with the class. But perhaps that's just like my opinion, man. Good, I am allowed to deconstruct that thing. Oh, he's pretty beefy. Shit. Get away from me. God, is there stuff on the ground still causing its own level of issues? Well, yeah, I see all these cells haven't, like, phased out. Oh, and it's eating the floor, too. That's not great. Stuff. Got some stuff there, primarily in the form of larger air powder. Unfortunately, we did not yet find the last gear. Oh no, we did. Just eating that. Okay, so let's go over to this nearby portal because we should be able to get in there pretty quickly once we are done dealing with this. On the other hand, we may time out, and I hope that doesn't kill us. It will.
Oh, hey, this is still open, actually. Well, we escaped somehow. Nice. Alright, so our first thing we gotta do here, we go to the loading bench, we have to load up all of our guns here. Because let me tell you what, Bobby, we are in need of some bullets. And that's right, these are cold bullets and water bullets. So this one is clearly oriented a little bit more around being a different type of combo weapon. And you know something? I am going to place a thing on the wall here to store our gun. Because I'm not using this right now. So for now, it can just hang out up there and be this, like, shitty-looking pistol that I found somewhere. And that will, do absolutely nothing for me, I guess. But hey. Put that Billy Corn horn in there and a couple of lead scraps. All right, everybody, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about the holdup. Let's get to it. And yeah, all of our gear is all loaded up.
Speaking of gears, let's do that. That way you can tell me that the next target requires 3 gears, huh? Surely I'm going to have to find that Mechantress person at some point, right? Like, that is a thing, isn't it? Oh, I could pick that up and I could put that back over by our area and we wouldn't have to do that shit anymore. That would make our life a little bit easier. For every time we want to actually get new upgrades there. Yeah, that's actually kind of a smarter idea. Let me go do that real quick. Now, that said, I kind of wonder how important it's ever going to be for us to use different materials to build different floors other than just for, like, aesthetic purposes. If it's going to, at some point, be a requisite for us to build a floor out of something that's a little bit harder. Outside of the in-game area, where it's become clear that there are some enemies who can destroy the floor. But I suppose we'll just have to deal with that when the time comes. For now, we are... I'm thinking I need to explore some higher level of damage sources here. Oh yeah, because all my miscellaneous stuff is over here, so... These up. There's the frost bench. We've got the fire bench here, but... I'll grab some stone. Only a little. Just enough so that where we can fill the floor holes here. Did we not? Oh, I hit the drop button instead. Whoops. And I somehow just completely ignored that I did that. Also, hold up. What do I need for this? I need some wood and some metal scrap first, so... That. And that. Place that. Let's take a look at what we can do for this. Okay, yeah, upgrading our burning bullets. Some more charcoal and arcana. And well, we've already got enough stuff for that. Take that. Charcoal is pretty easy to come by because we've got a fair amount of that. I'm still not used to the Xbox buttons for some reason. Alright, well let's upgrade our fire bullets significantly, and our ice bullets a little bit less so.
I'm gonna keep my purple stuff because I don't think I lose it when I die. I'm also going the wrong way, however. Whoops. I think we got time for another round and then a little bit of more management. A little bit more of management, a little bit more whatever. Oh, you just had the same messages as before. Ooh. All right. There's our statue. And this ring will be here to tell us about our bounty location. But for now, Hilda, do you have anything to say? You have lore to tell us and other related matters. Unfortunately, again, we're on a timer, so hearing about the lore is probably not as good as all that. At least on paper it isn't. Take these out and see what we're up against around these parts. A big old wall of trees and rocks, but it's not enough to keep me out, that's for sure. Now, rather rudely, they are making me fight this cat. Probably doesn't deserve it, really, but hey. They insist. I mean, then fine. Ah, hey. Guys? I'm kind of busy right now. Got time for your bullshit. Hell, this cat is like stupid fast. All the stuff off of that guy. That. Load. Correct item, so that again. Well, I told you it was quite rude, but we did get a bounty out of the deal. At least that's something kind of interesting.
we're gonna just use standard destruction bullets on the Arcana stuff because they don't have drops. So fighting the Chaos monsters with anything that could alter the drops, probably, or that would require drops for that matter, probably a bit of a waste of my time. And resources. Hey, I'm trying to open that... Oh, I mean, it makes sense, but it did give me a button prompt saying I could do it. So in my defense, what I'm doing absolutely makes sense too. Oh, hey, Chaos Rip. Give me a sec. Telling me to go that way for... Ding. Thank you, game. Remember, we can't dodge through enemies. Those big things that I just constantly forget. Ooh, and that was worth quite a pile of stuff. Nice. Expecting over that way is cogwheel, but I'm not that interested in that right now. I want to go and check out that special warp gate over there. Here we have enough Arcana to deal with it, right? Hoping so. I'm not sure about the amount of material we have, but if we haven't got enough material, we can find more. Arcana might be a little bit more of a mixed bag, however. That depends very heavily on what types of enemies we find.
Alright, we redeemed our bounty. What do we get? Ooh, we got ourselves a new gun for that. Okay. This doorway is free to use, I suppose. Let's have ourselves a bit of a scan around here, huh? Hey, I'm busy. Scan up that bounty Makana. Is that really what it was called? But it is. It is. It just turns out that I'm real bad at talking. Who knew, right? Answer is all yous. All you knew that. Let him out, and Daisy's got 10 wood for me, but hey, we'll take it anyway. Every single time if we need to, because it's just free materials. So, my hope here is that we will access a new location. We did not access a new location. Well, dang. I assume that to do that we have to get through all of the stages that are marked the Imperium, perhaps. For this thing. This is 2 fire bullets in here. Let's take a look at the feature revolver here. It's a 6 clip size, but a faster reload, kind of. Well, I don't think I'm really particularly sold on that, but hey. Will, in fact, probably look a little bit nicer on the wall than the other one will. So, let's open this up and take this down. Put the revolver. Go into this chest and put both of these in here. Because for now, yeah, I think we're at a point where the amount that we can get done with that, those don't really seem to, we probably have to substitute the bullet type used entirely there, basically. And let me take a guess. The thing you want me to be able to ping is on the other side of a wall, isn't it? Silly old book. I cannot get in there right now, can I? Unless... You are allowed to stand on the rotten wood. It's not like it's that problem, but there is something there that the perspective is effing me up, and the fact that I can't change the camera angle kind of keeps me off a little bit, as I've sort of alluded to by now. Charcoal. We don't have any more charcoal, do we? I mean, well, we've got enough to upgrade that one more time. We just don't have enough ice chunks to upgrade anything else here. I think I would probably just have to go kill more shit with the ice gun to pull that off. So can we... Well, we can learn about poison bullets. Some of the other stuff. But I think I will be handling that in the future, because... Okay, we're coming up a little bit short for stream time here, but I'm kind of afraid that I won't be able to actually get through all of everything else that I start if I start anything else. So this isn't quite 3 hours of Wizard with a Gun, but it's about 3 hours of Wizard with a Gun. God, this game is slow. This definitely would probably play a little bit better with multiple players, especially if you turned off some of the multiplayer scaling, which I'm a little nervous about. Interesting sort of blend of genres for what it is. Very nice aesthetic aspects, but it does also end up kind of being a lot of things that I don't like. For a start, being sort of this building game where the point is also something else. It's got a lot of like survival crafty aspects to it. The fact that there seems to be some loot RNG to it gives it some feel of some looter shooters a little bit. It is, however, quite interesting. I just don't think it's the sort of thing that I would really stream because, well, like I said, feels like something that takes forever. Looks cute. Like the sound, though. And, yeah, it is about wizards with guns, so no false advertising there. And that's kind of all right. Also, combat, way better in this game than in most of the other, like, survival craft-oriented things that I have ever dealt with. Because... yeah. Although, God, I wish I knew how to do more of certain things. I don't know if there's the best guidance here. Oh well. That's it for me.